Hey guys, this is day 2 of my daily video game voice log, I guess is still what I'm going to be calling it. Didn't really get too much feedback. I think I got 3 views on the day 1 video, but that's not going to discourage me from stopping making them. I think, there's still a chance maybe people will watch, and even if they don't, it gives me some time, to set aside every day to kind of talk about whatever I feel like talking about, and instead of talking about it myself in my head. And at least this way I know I'm not really talking to myself, I'm talking to anybody who decides to listen. So I'm not crazy. Anyway, today's topic is going to be Dark Souls. Now, for anybody who doesn't know or, not really into Dark Souls, the game is basically the closest thing you can have to a virtual nightmare. And what I mean by that is, if you don't know too much about Dark Souls, the entire theme of the game is prepare to die. That was like their ad campaign. And that is the truth. You will die over and over and over. Especially if it's your first time playing. Like, they set so many traps, and just some of the bosses are incredibly tough. But there are a lot of pros to the game. It's very rewarding. Like, when you get something accomplished, you really feel like you did it, you know what I mean? And it's got a great leveling system, lots of items to collect, things like that. And for those of you who are familiar with Dark Souls, if you're not familiar with this bottomless box glitch, there's a lot of tutorials online, and I'll put the link to this video in the description if you don't know how to do it. Basically, you can copy... sorry, my nose is a little stuffy, but you can copy every item on one of your main characters. Like, say you have a character with every item in the game, and all this other stuff, and all kinds of upgraded weapons. You can actually copy all those items over to a new character and access the bottomless box right at that very first merchant in the Undead Burg. And what this allows you to do is have, like, really low-level early game characters with incredibly strong weapons, so it's an easier time to get through the game. But you can also dupe souls with a friend, and you can find a guide. I don't really feel like explaining how to do it, but you can get a character up to level 120 and start PvPing really quickly to test out builds. And what's also that I decided to open and show you guys, if you haven't used this Dark Souls character planner, basically what it is you can put in your soul level, your starting class, your stats, everything, your weapons, armor, and it'll tell you everything about what that character is going to be like, and it has all the weapons, every piece of armor, to kind of give you an idea of what your stats are going to look like, to kind of plan ahead before you waste all the time, duping the souls or transferring your items over, and, all that stuff. So it actually, I think it's a really good tool for anybody that's interested in using it. Now, for those of you who've played Dark Souls, you know a good bit about it, you know how it plays, but for those of you who haven't, if you have any questions for me, maybe, or if you need, want me to link you to some good videos, good sites to find information, I'd be happy to do that. And it's a great game. It really is. I think it was my favorite game of 2011, and maybe my favorite game of 2000. I don't know. It's been such an amazing, rewarding experience overall. I'd like to get some gameplay videos of myself doing some PvP on here, but I don't have a capture card for my Xbox. I'd like to get one, and I've heard rumors of Dark Souls possibly coming to PC, and that would be like, a dream come true. But I was invading some people today, low-level invasions, you die in one backstab. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, for those of you who don't, it happens a lot. You'll get invaded by like low-level players who are just trying to gank lobies. But so anyway, I was the one doing the invading, and this guy was sprinting away from me, and like I was just walking because he knew he didn't stand a chance, and he ran right into a Black Knight, and the Black Knight turned around and killed him, and I almost fell out of my chair laughing. I couldn't do anything about it. And then another guy, he was near a ledge, and I Wrath of God, and he fell off, and I was like, oh, well, there we go, and got some hate mail messages, pretty typical stuff afterwards. Anyway, as always, leave feedback if you want, watch my other videos, whatever you guys like to do. Hope this video gets some views, and I'm not going to stop making these until I feel like nobody's actually gonna watch. So anyway, thanks for taking the time if you watch this, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.